Alright guys, we are back, taking a look today, just a couple of days out until rotation is happening. We're gonna check out the Festival Leads deck again. Now this deck recently has been gaining a lot of momentum, and I do believe it is very much rotation proof, and it's probably going to be one of the big winners after rotation. Now the deck revolves around having obviously Festival Grounds in play, right? This is the Stadium card. Now Festival Grounds will enable any Pokemon with the ability Festival Lead. If Festival Grounds is in play, this Pokemon may use an attack it has twice. If the first attack knocks out your opponent's active Pokemon, you may attack again after your opponent chooses a new Pokemon. So this is going to be one of the key engines this deck revolves around. Now we're all not only playing obviously Dipplin, we're also playing obviously another Festival Leads Pokemon, which is Goldeen and Seaking. Now both of them have the Festival Leads ability. The big advantage here is each Pokemon only requires at 1 or 2 energies, so this is going to be big as well. Now Dipplin does 20 more damage for each of your benched Pokemon, so obviously we want to have a lot of benched Pokemon on the field. Now we are running Thwackey, obviously, Boom Boom Groove. Once during your turn, if your active Pokemon has the Festival Lead ability, you may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Now this is going to be one of the key cards in this deck, and obviously since we're running it, we're also wanting to have Rillaboom. This will essentially increase the opponent's the retreat cost by one more colorless energy, right? And also the attack. So this is going to be useful to kind of hold your opponent where he is, right? We're also running a few other cards. You know, again, this deck is very much rotation proof. As you can see, nothing much happening here. Obviously, Super Rod is G, so it's leaving. Apart from that, we're running Iono, which is also leaving. And let me quickly check, but that's pretty much it. Obviously, Vitality Band is not really a must play in this deck. I mean, the attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 10 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. You do not really need this, right? You can actually go with something else. But yeah, as for now, I'd say let's jump into a few matches and let's see if the Festival Lead deck is still popping off. Now, this deck has won a previous, or let's say, couple of tournaments in the last few weeks. So it's definitely showing a lot of potential to be very strong again. Okay, we're flipping coins. I am going to start. Let's see. We are heads, so we are going to start. Let's actually let the opponent go first. That's actually good. So, we're running. Okay. Already looking promising. Look at this. We're already having Goldeen. We're already having Grookey. We're already having Festival Grounds. It is definitely looking good. Now, Goldeen needs 2 energies, unfortunately, instead of 1. So that's kind of a luckbuster in comparison to Dipplin, right? But let's see what we're up against. Okay, Dragapult EX. Now, this could be difficult. This could be very difficult. Dragapult EX will actually do a lot of damage, right? Yeah, let's see. Let's see how this one goes anyways. Let's see. It's going to be interesting. Now, he will have to evolve first, which is actually our, let's say, good point right now. Dreepy again. He's going to play a second one. Boss's Order doesn't benefit us as of now, so we're not going to use it now. We're going to keep it here. We might be getting lucky now with our next draw. Okay, our turn. Let's go. Bro, we are running 2 times Boss's Orders, huh? Interesting. You know what? I'm grabbing Seaking, actually. Or... yeah, you know what? We're going to go with Thwackey. And I'm thinking of actually going with Boss's Orders now. Since we have it again, we can actually prevent the opponent from doing some sort of damage. And let's end our turn. Let's see where this one's going. Thwackey can enable us to actually search for a card right now. The problem is we're not having any energy cards, which kind of sucks, because without energy cards, we're not going to be able to attack. Kind of unfortunate right now. So he has a Psychic Energy as well, Dreepy. Let's see, does he have any Drag Cloaks? He does have Buddy Puffin. I hope he doesn't play any Drag Cloaks. That would be nice. Oh, okay, okay. Let me guess. He's pulling back and bringing forth Budio. Most likely, yep. As expected, Budio is coming forth. As expected. But that's actually good for us. This tells me he's not able to evolve now. So we still have one more turn, actually, to chill. Dragapult is very tough to deal with sometimes. Oh, okay. This is good. This is good right there. You know what? Let's go with this one. We're grabbing ourselves Seaking right there. Seaking is on the active position. Nice. We are going to play the festival grounds. And let's go with Iono actually here. Okay, very good. Very good. Very, very good. We can't play Buddy Puffin, unfortunately. But this is sufficient. We're going to get rid of his Budio for now. And we're drawing 2 cards. The good thing here is every one of our Pokemon is not an EX Pokemon. So even if he takes one after another out, we're still good. The only big issue I see with this deck is if Super Rod leaves, it's going to be a big problem because Super Rod is actually a card which we kind of want to have in this deck, in order to essentially be able to bring back our cards, like energy cards or Pokemon cards, from the discard pile. So it's kind of bad that leaving. Yeah, I kind of wouldn't like this, but yeah, let's see. We do have Applin here. That's already good. Dragcloak is on the field, so Dragapult EX is coming next, unfortunately. The problem is with Dragapult EX, he does 60 damage on our bench in total. So that's kind of tough. Yeah, let's see what he does. He's going to be able to use Fezan DPT's EX ability, draw 3 more cards. He might be able to use Duskull's ability right now if he has the evolution on the hand. Let's see what he's doing. Where is this one going? Alright, he's just doing a 10 attack right there. We do have Applin. Let's go with these bad boys. Let's do Buddy Puffin. We are grabbing Psyduck. This will basically prevent this bad boy from doing anything. This would actually be very helpful later down the road. Let me quickly see. We're going to do bug catching set. Let's grab these 2. The problem now is if I attach any energy, he's going to get rid of my Pokemon the turn after. So this is not something I kind of would like. Let's grab another Seaking. We have him in our deck? No, we do not. No, we do not have any Seaking. We should have actually grabbed Shaymin, you know. That would have actually been better. Actually completely forgot about Shaymin. It's kind of bad. Kind of very bad. We can grab the what's it called? Maximum belt right there. Let's actually grab this one for now. Since we are going to do a lot more damage, this will do 50 more to the active EX Pokemon. So let's actually go Vitality Band right there. Let's not attach any energy. We could go with Black Belt's training the next turn. But let's go for the attack here. We're not going to throw out any energy for now. 2 cards drawn. What does he give us? If he's giving me Duskull, then he's going to lose it immediately as well. Yep, we're going to attack again. 70 damage, like so. Dragcloak has nothing more to offer. Now, the next turn, I'm expecting to do big damage. Yes, he is going to be able to finish off 2 of our Pokemon. But that's alright, I guess. I don't know if I'm able to actually do enough damage to finish him. I feel like, yes, with maximum belt and Dipplin's attack right there, we should be able to pull this one off. Let's see, let's see. Again, body puffing, grabbing 2 cards. Now he's certainly taking his time with his turns, actually. There is nothing much. Now he has to play Dragapult. There he is. So Dragapult has now, okay, Lillie's Determination. Good thing he didn't play Iono. Iono would have been very bad right now for me. Iono would have been one of those cards. It probably could have cost us the game at this point. But what he's going to do now is he's going to attack. We are going to lose our Seaking. 200 damage, obviously Phantom Drive. 6 damage counters he's able to place on our bench. I am grabbing myself Shaymin now, actually. Let's see what he gets rid of. If he's clever, he's going to get rid of the Applins. If he's dumb, he's just grabbing Goldeen. Okay, he did it like that. Yes, I see where this one's going. That was a mistake, actually. In my opinion, this was a mistake. Shouldn't have done that. Because now we have a big advantage, let's say. Right? I'm going to be able to evolve this bad boy. I'm going to be able to evolve this bad boy. I am going to be able to do this. You know what? I am going to do this. Grabbing myself him and him and him. Like so. Then I'm grabbing myself Shaymin. Where is he? There he is. Right, Shaymin is going to prevent our Pokemon without the rule box to have any basically damage here. Then we're going to attach the maximum belt and we should be good to go, right? Yep, that's it. 150. And we're going to do it again because it's fun. Yes, we are. Like so. 300 damage. Bro. And we have boss's order. So we were just going to grab it. We were just going to grab the Pheasant DPTX the next turn. And he's basically done for. This is no good for him anymore. The ability from Dragapult EX isn't going to help him. He's most likely going to concede. I don't see him doing another turn. Okay, Dracloak is coming. Gonna use the ability, of course. Pokepad. The issue is as well with Dragapult EX, obviously the reliance is there to use Dracloak. So you're never running Rare Candy in this deck because why would you? You want to use the ability Recon Drive. The problem with that is there is a lot of instances where it would be more beneficial to actually evolve straight to Dragapult instead of having Dracloak as a medium between. So, like, this would be one of those instances. He could survive the next move, could get rid of my Dipplin and sort of try and at least get rid of my Pokemon on my field. So, yeah, he's in a very tough position. I don't think he's going to be able to recover from this. It's most likely, again, as I said, he's probably going to concede. Grabbing himself cards. Okay, so he went with an energy on Pheasant DPTX. That's pretty much it. We're done. We've won this. GG. Good one. Let's grab boss's orders. And let's just grab Pheasant DPTX. And let's finish this once and for all. 150. And yes, because it's so lovely jubbly, we're going to do another one. Yes. GG. And with that, we've absolutely destroyed one of the most difficult decks at times anyways, with the Festive Elite deck. So yeah, let me just conclude here. I feel like, again, the Festive Elite deck is very underrated sometimes. A lot of people don't really take this deck into consideration as much as they should do, actually. is a very tough to deal with deck, and because it's getting a lot of times underrated, people actually don't count with it being so strong, or like especially cards like, for example, in this specific instance, Shaymin and Psyduck actually safeguarded the entire bench by us. So the opponent couldn't really do anything right there. It was really a tough position for the opponent. Now, the only real pain leaving this deck is going to be Super Rod. I feel like this is going to hurt it, because Super Rod, yeah, at times this is very useful. Nevertheless, it's only one card. I do feel like we can actually make this still work without it. This is not a needed card in this deck. Definitely, by all means not. But definitely a much welcomed card. But anyways, do let me know down below in the comment sections what you think about this deck. Again, in my opinion, very much rotation-proof, future-proof meta deck. That's it, period. As always, thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Until next time.